Welcome, this is the Unit 6 Review Sheet Solution Tutorial. In this video, I will be covering questions number 5 and number 6. Question number 5 asks us, using the figure to find the measure of all the numbered angles here. We have to make sure we understand the relationships. Notice that these two lines of A and B are parallel because of the arrow signs right here. So we need to find the angle measurements of 1, 3, and 6, given that we know that this angle is 61 degrees. The fact that this is 61 degrees, we know that this is also 61 degrees by vertical angles. And then what we can do here is we can grab these angles and we can translate them above, right? These are the original angles. And now watch me translate it up the line. So I slide it. So notice what happens. The angle 1 is the same thing as that 61. And the angle 3 is also our 61. Okay? Notice how I just slide it up. So we can say that angle 1 is also equal to 61 degrees, and angle 3 is also equal to 61 degrees as well. All right? Good. Let's look at question B. Here, angle line A and B are parallel. Notice that why those arrows. We need to find angles 1, 4, and 5. So we have this as 99 degrees. So how does angle 1 relate to the other angle? We see that it forms a line. So this is going to be a linear pair. The fact that it's a linear pair, we can do angle 1 plus 99 is going to be equal to 180. We can subtract 99 to both sides to solve for angle 1. This cancels. We get angle 1 is going to be equal to 180 subtract 99, which is 81 degrees. So we can say that this is now 81 degrees. Now we need to know what angle 4 and 5 are. So we can grab these angles here, then translate it down. So watch me slide it down the line. Because they're parallel, I'm allowed to do that. Perfect. So notice that angle 4 is the same thing as the 99 degrees, and that angle 5 is also the 81 degrees. Okay? So I can write that angle 4 was your 99 degrees, and your 5 was your 81 degrees. Good. Next problem, we have C. Notice this box means it's 90 degrees, all right? We see that angle, that line A and B are parallel lines. So let's solve for angle 1. Well, we know that these two angles here form a linear line, a linear pair. So that means that 90 plus angle 1 is going to be equal to 180 degrees. If I subtract 90 to both sides, I now get, this cancels, I get angle 1 is going to be equal to 90 degrees. Excellent job. So we see that angle 1 is 90 degrees. If I do the linear pair again, or just see that if this is 90, this 90, this is also by 90 degrees because of vertical angles. Then I can just grab this angle here and I can translate it down, and notice that, okay, that it's going to be 90 everywhere, right? So that means this is going to be 90, this is going to be 90, this is going to be 90. So this, by vertical angles or by linear pair, will also be equal to 90. This is the special case because these This is the transversal line here is perpendicular. So you could see something like the square boxes in all of them. Okay, good. Let's take a look now at question number 6. It's the same idea, but now we have to make sure we set up the equation and solve for it. Okay, let's take a look. We need to see how these two angles are related. So let me grab the angle and slide it. Okay, I'm going to slide this angle down. Okay, boom, I slide it down. I notice that they're at the same spot. Okay, they're at the same spot. Okay, the fact that this slid down, right, and it became this same angle, right? Therefore, we can say that these two angles are the same because they are congruent. They were at the same spot. So let's set up the equation. 8x plus 2 is going to be equal to 42 degrees. Why? They are congruent. Okay, let's solve for it. So we subtract 2 to both sides. We get 8x is equal to 40. Then we divide by 8 to both sides. This cancels, right? This becomes just a x equal to 40 divided by 8, which is just 5. So the x here is equal to 5. Good job. Let's look at B. Let's see how these two angles are related. So I'm going to grab this and I'm going to slide the 96 up. Boom. It's up here. Wow. Notice that these two angles right here are vertical angles. And we know that vertical angles are congruent. That means they are the same. Therefore, we can set up the equation. 96 is equal to 11y plus 19. We can subtract 19 to both sides. 96 subtracts 19 is equal to 77 is equal to 11y. This cancels out. Then we are going to divide by 11 to both sides. Then you get 11 divided by 77 divided by 11 gets you just the number 7. This cancels. 11 over 11 just becomes 1, giving you a y. Good. Next, we have C. Let's slide this up. No, actually, I'm going to slide this one down. That would be much better. I'm going to slide this one down. Okay. So watch, I slide it down. Boom. Okay, do you see how it matches? This means it went too far. Okay. So notice, right? It matches right there on that line. That is super interesting because here they make what? A linear pair. All right. The fact that they are linear pairs, we know that linear pairs, they add up to 180 degrees. So let's do that. We have 6x plus 6 plus 4x plus 24, right? Equals to 180. Okay. So we have a 6x and a 4x that combines to get us 10x. Then you have your 6 and your 24. That together that combines to get you 30. I just made that in blue so you can see that. Okay? Bring everything else down, so that's going to be equal to 180 degrees. I just combined like terms. Now, I'm going to subtract 30 to both sides so I can start solving for my x. Okay, what do I have left over on my left-hand side? I have just a 10x because this cancels out. Equal 180 subtract 30 gets you 150. There is a 10 in front, so we just divide by 10. That leaves us, so this cancels, leaving you with an x equals to 15. All right, there you go. You just solved it. So notice that we have to make sure we set up our equations based on of our properties. Are they congruent? Are they vertical angles? Or are they linear pairs? There you go. That is number 5 and number 6.